Father, I, your only begotten Son, have come to the desert as you have commanded. I pray to thee for your wisdom and divine guidance.
Hey, Jesus! Maybe just the man I came to see. Stan Starling, retro publicist. I make the history makers. You and I have got to talk. You know, I was thinking that, what are you doing there? Praying? That's great. You know, I heard that it is actually good for the soul. I'm a religious man myself. You know, I was actually into Scientology for a while until Madonna quit. The parties just weren't the same without her. But I digress. Listen, come on up here. We've got to confab. As I was saying, I'm a retro publicist.
What is this retro publicist job of which you speak?
It's very simple, kid. I'm from the future. I come into the past looking for up-and-coming stars that I can mold into major historical figures. Which brings me to the subject at hand. You.
Me, my son?
Yeah, you, kid. With my wisdom and guidance, you could become a major mover and shaker in the annals of recorded history.
My son, it is the meek that shall inherit the earth.
That's fantastic. How do you come up with that? Somebody's got to write this shit down. We could write a book. And I know, with a few phone calls, I could have you on the Oprah network next month. And if she gets behind it, man, this will be the biggest selling book of all time. I like it. The greatest story ever sold.
But my son, my teachings are free to all those who wish to hear.
You're right, kid. Printed word is dead. Audiobooks is where it's at. Or maybe an interactive CD, and then a major motion picture. That's where the real cabbage is.
Cabbage?
Don't ray me.
What?
You know, scratch.
What?
No, never mind. The point is that you can be rich and famous.
I do not seek the adoration of man, nor to build treasures upon this earth, but to spread the word of my Father.
No one will listen to your word if they don't even know who the hell you are. Nobody listens to nobody. That's why I'm here, to make you somebody.
And you can help me reach the masses, my son?
How are you getting it, kid? With my help, you can get your props. You know, street cred. I can have people hanging on your every word as if you were some kind of god.
But my son, I am God.
Now you're getting it. I was beginning to worry about you, kid. What's your gimmick?
Gimmick?
What do you do?
Well, I care for the infirmed. I heal the sick and the dying.
You can heal people? Really? Wow, do you actually have to touch them?
No, my son. Once a woman merely touched the hem of my garment, and she was healed by her faith alone.
Help, healing, doctors. I got it. Talk radio. You could blow that Dr. Laura bitch right off the air.
What? Who?
You know, talk radio. Where a bunch of people, a bunch of whiners, call in and expect some stranger to help solve all their problems. Personally, I think they just like to hear their own voices on the radio.
The what?
The radio, you know, a box with knobs. It's got batteries. Antenna? And that's not important. What else you got, kid?
I have nothing but the clothes upon my back, my son.
You're right. We gotta get new threads. I mean, you can't get the creds without the threads. I mean, what is that? tattered robe and some Birkenstocks. That look died with Jerry Garcia.
Who?
That's not important. The point is, you need new threads. I'm thinking angelic choir meets ghetto gear. Yes, you keep the robe, but not white. Instead of white, we go camouflage.
Camouflage?
Yeah, it's coming back this year. And for the pants, leather. Tight leather pants never go out of style, and they'll make your butt look great. You'll drive the chicks wild.
My son, the clothes do not make the man.
Kid, you're brilliant. Right. Clothes don't make the man. The man makes the clothes. That's great. Your own product line. Jesus wear. I can see it emblazoned on billboards, embroidered on shirts, embroidered on the tight little asses of every teeny bopper at the mall.
My son, I do not think my name should be used in this manner.
You're right. Names are out. Dead. Kaput. We gotta start thinking like Nike or Prince. A symbol. We need a symbol. Something simple, something dramatic. Something that's you, that speaks of you and your time. What about that cross up there on the hill? That's it. But you do an X or a T. That's what we need.
The crucifix?
Yeah, the crucifix, whatever.
I do not want my name associated with that symbol of death, but rather to be remembered for my deeds and my words.
Jesus, baby. I'm just throwing out some ideas here. If it's not you, it's not you. What else you got, kid?
Well, once I fed the masses with just 3 loaves of bread and some fish.
I've got 5 words for you, kid. All-you-can-eat buffet. Just think about it. We can have fish on bread, and bread on fish, and... Did you ever think about how many different combinations of fish and bread there are? There could be tuna on toast, and rockfish on rye, and perch on pumpernickel, and even lox on a bagel.
My son, I am not a merchant of fish, but rather a fisher of men.
You're right. I was thinking too small. We need a hook. Something we can reel in the common man. I'm thinking stage show. A full-blown, balls to the walls, Broadway, multi-million-dollar production, only Vegas style. Now, what's the name of those guys you hang out with?
My apostles?
Beautiful! Jesus and the apostles. I see them in gold lame singing backup. We can get Paula Abdul to do the choreography, and you'll be up front, standing there as lead singer. Only here's the kicker. You'll be standing on a pool of water.
Stand.
And in the pool, the 1989 Olympic synchronized swim team, matching sequin swimsuits. No, nude. We can
Stan, I am done. Leave me now.
I'm just throwing out ideas here, kid. You can't leave me.
I am done, Stan.
You can't go. I'm Stan Starling, maker of the history makers. You can't leave me.
I'm sorry. Get thee behind me, Stan.
He may have won this time, but I will be